Welcome back, everybody, to Grand Tactician, Civil War. I'm Grandpa Grandpa Gaming. This is episode 38 of our Rebel Summer 61 campaign using the a.o.m mod. Now, last episode was a bit of a bloody and cold one as we did fight the 5th Battle of St. Paul up here with the Army of Mississippi under Lee. We did lose one of our division commanders in the fight, and Jones was promoted to replace him. So, I'm starting to get a little worried over here. Really did knock our readiness way down in that fight. We're carrying 3,400 disabled soldiers, 18,000 men left standing in the ranks. That was just from 2 corps from the Army Southwest Missouri. Army Southwest Missouri does have 3 corps, plus there's another corps. I think it's 3rd Corps Army of the James. I think actually it's probably one of the corps that attacked us. Yeah, so it says 3rd Corps Army Southwest Missouri is up here, so that's 3rd Corps Army James down there. So they actually brought all 4 corps down together at the same time. We're not keeping them from breaking out. I can guarantee it, but thankfully they've been hitting us about 2 corps at a time in the area. All right, moving on from there, Indian Army is still up by Duluth. We've just begun construction of the fortifications there. It's going to take another 97 days, so they are there for the winter. The Engineer Corps is moving along the western shore of Lake Winnebago on its way on to Otanungan to build another fortification up here to take control of the iron and copper mines in the region. Traveling Harem is still resting at Chicago. Our newest lake fleet has finally reached the lake, so we're going to have them engage the Erie Squadron as soon as possible and start clearing up our ports in the area so that we can start using them to trade with Canada. The siege train is still constructing its fortification over here at, hell's name of this town? Over here at Des Moines. And that'll be ready in another 17 days. From there, they'll be moving over to Chicago to join the Traveling Harem preparation for the spring. Army Canada is still at St. Louis, and they're back full green. I'm actually thinking about pushing them forward to Salem. As you can see here, there might be a federal force in the area, as this should be under our control in its entirety, and it is not. So I may end up pushing them over to Salem and see if there's a federal force there wintering. Our fleet down in the Gulf is actually moving to prepare another raiding against the federal fleet off of Galveston, which is the 3rd Gulf Blockading Fleet. And we finally chased off the 2 federal corps that were on the peninsula, and the Army of Shenandoah is very, very slowly making its way back to Richmond. We'll rest up before I dispatch it back to the valley. Hopefully the Federals don't try to send anybody down here again for the winter, but it could be a fool's hope. So I don't even know how they got there without me even spotting them, because Fortress Monroe should have spotted them as they came down into the river, but never saw them. All right, I think that covers everything for right now. I'm going to jump into the historical record again. A report from Lieutenant Paul Pendergast, Adjutant, Sasha's Blacklegs. We were deployed in reserve behind the main line of battle. A major snowstorm was happening as we deployed. General Lee said we were to be the counterpunch. We doubted that we'd see any action this day on the 11th. On the 12th, day dawned, 5 degrees, miserable snowstorm still occurring, almost no visibility. Told the men to build campfires throughout the day and circulate back to the fire to stay warm. Still over 100 reported in sick. We could hear the opening shots from the skirmishers start about 8:20. By 10:50, they'd broken through the line of skirmishers. They were at the second line of skirmishers at 11:30. Snow was dropping hard at that time. Firing up erupted up and down the line. We were ordered to the far right of the line behind the 7th North Virginia Cavalry for support. We arrived there at 1300. Had been reordered to the left of the far right of the line since the cavalry was drawn, and a sister unit of ours ordered to the far right had arrived first and had been ordered into the line. Our general was wounded, and as men went forward, we led a small attack on the right. 1545 moved out to crush their attack on the right flank and broke the Union Army at 1600 hours. The losses were about 318. Our general was wounded also. We estimate that we inflicted around 395 infantry and 230 cavalry casualties on the enemy. I close this for now so I can see to resupply the men and comfort the wounded. Once again, thank you to always to everybody who does submit the letters, diaries, and newspaper clippings for the battles. They do add quite a bit to the story of the campaign. So, if you have a unit in the campaign and you're following along and you'd like to add something to the historical record, please do so on the Discord servers at Grand Tactician Unit Stories in the side menu. If you do not use Discord, you can also email them to me directly at grumpy.grandpa.com. Just make sure it says Unit Stories in the email title. Alrighty, that should cover everything for now. Outside of the upcoming naval action, everything should be quiet for the near future. Then again, every time I say that, I'm proven wrong. Alright, once again, the Mobile Bay Squadron is moving to engage the 3rd Gulf Blockading Squadron off of Galveston. What the hell just happened? What in God's green earth just happened? Full green readiness, good morale, full of ammo, and the fleet just scuttled. What the hell just happened? And we lost one of the frigates in the process. What the hell just happened? I swear, this game sometimes. Oh. I swear. Alright, looks like we have to reform that fleet again and wait for the construction of the rest of the frigates. Ooh, that really pisses me off. Oh. Alright, it's now January 13th, the same day as the Mobile Bay Squadron disintegrated, and we do have ourselves a general engagement going on here at Lake Michigan. Looks like we're taking on a bit more than we can. It's a paddle steamer gunboat, it shouldn't be too bad. So the Manassas leading the Sumter of St. Mary and H.R. Will, which are 3/3 rate gunboats. The Livingston, which is a 4th rate, and the CSS Jonas, which is a ship's tender, is going up against the Sidewell frigate Michigan. 2 timberclads, the Tyler and the Cactus, and 3 paddle steamers, the Abona, Clifton, and Maumee. It looks like outside of St. Mary's taking a beating. I hope Manassas gets in better on this action. Yep, she's doing a ram. This battle does not look like it's going in our way at all. After what just happened, we need a victory. At least capture one of these things. Disable the Maumee, so if we win this battle, she'll be captured. Livingston's disabled, but saw that coming. Mary might be getting disabled or sunk next. Bona is withdrawing, sadly. We just sank the Clifton. I mean, I'll trade the Mountie for the Livingston. Which is not sunk yet, but I think the Michigan might give us some issues. I'm surprised we haven't done more damage to these timberclads. Alright, Michigan's withdrawing from the fight. So Tyler and the Cactus are still in it. Hopefully we can get one of these two. All right, we have disabled the Cactus, so that'll be a capture. It's only the Tyler left in the fight. Maybe we can disable her too. And the Tyler's captured. There we go. We did not lose a single ship this time. Doesn't make up for the loss of that frigate that we just experienced, but fairly happy with this. I would have liked to have captured the Michigan. But not to be. Where the hell are you going? All the way back to Duluth. Really? How many ships are left in this fleet? 11. So it's going to take us a little time to whittle away at that. But let's get these damaged ships out of the fleet. One is going to be in repair for a long time. And you, the other four, can stay in for now. They'll be out for a while, but it shouldn't take too long as they're all wooden ships to get them back into action, hopefully. Alright, hopefully it stays quiet for at least... I'm hoping it stays quiet for the rest of the month. I'm kind of doubtful that is what's going to happen, but I'm hoping. Alright, it's now January 31st, and we have ourselves an engagement here at Manassas once again, and it is 2 corps from 2 separate armies going up against the Army of Potomac. We have 1st Corps Army of Pennsylvania, 24,439 men and 72 guns, and the 2nd Corps Army of Virginia with 22,678 men and 63 guns, and they're 13 hours away. So I don't think they're on the rails. They're not that far away. Doesn't make sense that they're 13 hours away. But they're bringing a total of 45,025 infantry, 177 cavalry, and 135 guns. Going up against our 32,490 infantry, 1,978 cavalry, 104 guns. So, I don't think this is the largest battle to date that we've fought here, but it's pretty up there. I think it's the most men we've had in the field for our side since the start of the campaign, as all these units have slowly increased in strength over time. So, let's jump on in here and show Sumner the error of his ways. Welcome, my grunts, to the 21st Battle of Manassas. I can't believe I'm saying that number. I don't think Manassas holds the crown yet. Actually, I think Manassas has now officially taken the crown from any campaign of one city of most fought over. I think Winchester held it with like 17 or 18 battles there, and Manassas now holds that crown, at least for this campaign, of the most fought over area on the map. So once again, we're defending Henry House Hill here. And it is January. It's 29 degrees out. Bull Run is frozen over, so change of tack for the defense on this one. So I still kind of have my units spread all over the place. I was doing my little cookie cutter setup on the defense here. And then I realized, oh wait, Bull Run's frozen. It's not going to be helpful to be that spread out this time. So, just because there's a block off here, I don't really have everything set up. But we're going to be defending Henry House Hill only. I'm lining my divisions up kind of around mid-height of the hill so the batteries on top can fire over them. As there's no leaves in the trees right now, the batteries should have clear line of fire. So we're going to very, very much condense our defense. So they should mostly be coming down the stone bridge as usual. So I'm going to try and coordinate most of my fire in that region, but we're going to defend all the way around it, just in case somebody decides coming down this way or anything. So as long as we're all just turtled up here, we should be fine. Just once again, the weather is an absolute bastard. Federals have 40 morale, we have 54, and the other corps is 4 hours away. So it'll be here 2 hours before the end of the day. So they won't be engaged in the action today. If there is an action today, there should be. At least we'll see the cavalry today. They can make this trip down Warrenton Turnpike very quickly. That's a good road. Alright, so that's about my plan right there. So I'm going to get my brigade set up, and I'll come back in once we have contact with the Federals as usual. Alright, it's now 13:30. Our first sighting of Federal infantry coming down the road here. They are two generic brigades from the 1st Division. They're marching at all the massed guns my artillery have set up on the ridges here. So I'm wondering if I have enough artillery ranged in on them. You guys can't even see it. Lay down. That'd help. And a little bit, they'll come into range. I'm kind of wondering if I have enough guns up on this ridge to Malvern Hill this and break this Federal infantry before they even actually get into combat range. It doesn't look like that's to be the case. So temperatures actually dropped during the day. We did start at 29 degrees. It's now 12 degrees, so temperatures dropped. The storm's gotten a little worse, but at least we could see these boys. Keep coming down the road. Artie, you gotta do a better job at hitting them, please. Looks like they are marching out the 1st South Carolina Legion. You see, I do have myself set up in kind of a ring around here with the cavalry sitting in reserve and one division sitting in reserve on the reverse side of the slope here. I think they just spotted the infantry backing off, plus they're getting some morale damage now. Alright, I think it's gonna be a few minutes yet before they actually, looks like they just went to ground. So it might be a little bit yet. Nope, that brigade just broke. I could be wrong. Just dropped to 39.7 on their morale. They just want to stand there and get shot up by artillery. Where's this brigade going? What the hell have I taken 7 casualties from? We haven't had any fighting. You got no artillery firing at me. What the? Heh. Stand up, boys. You know, we're down slope with them, which could be an issue. Yeah, we're gonna have a range issue because we're down slope. I didn't want to put my men all the way down here, but it's the only way to keep the artillery line of fire clear. Lay back down. Let the artillery do its work. That's it. Back them off. They're smart, they'll wait for the rest of their forces to come up. Again, never known the AI to be smart. Alright, looks like it's going to quiet down for a little bit here, so I'll be back. Alright, it's now 15:17 at day 1. It looks like we have Federal Division on our left flank. Once again, they are slightly uphill of us, so they are ranging us a bit. So I'm going to push out and touch these boys, as they are on the flank position. I don't have as much artillery facing their way. On the forward lines here, they have been slowly moving up batteries and brigades, but we've been seeing them off basically just the artillery. I've had no reason to move the infantry at all, but over here we do have to. This upslope is kind of a downer. Boys, get your act together, get in position, let's go. Those are the only federal forces in that area. They were probably trying to march on the objective from the side. We just happened to be there waiting for them. Go see them off. Up on these boys. Got them down to 28 morale, so break one or two more brigades. It should be over. They would have grabbed a fort full to the core. Doesn't look like that's going to happen. Prisoner grab right there. What the hell are they quick locking onto? Oh, there's a fence there. See them all. Taking a heavier casualty than we need to there. There we go. So when you boys are back into position. Hampton's Legion, 3rd Battalion. I don't know where this brigade is going. Come on, boys, stay and fight. And Leco Brigade's taking most of our casualties, and that's mostly because they're fighting uphill. Definitely not going to try and use this tactic again. I just did not. I kind of knew it wasn't going to be too good for us, and it turned out even worse than I thought it was going to. Damn, good volley like that. That's nice. There they go. You boys holding place, 3rd Battalion. We're going to swing you along here. Let's see what we see. Same with the North Carolina Junior Reserves. Up on the ridgeline over here, and get up here and fire down to what's left of the Federals over here and just see them off. This battery's over. That battle's over. They just haven't retreated yet. And it'll be a few minutes before my men get into position, so I'll be back. Alright, I got the North Carolina Junior Reserves pushing up the hill. The 3rd Battalion Hampton Legion coming up behind them. She gave orders to the whole division by mistake. I want you... Yeah, you boys come up this way too. The division commander nearby. We're going to be firing down into this mass of whatever's left of the Federals over here. How are you boys even firing at them right now? You're not hitting nothing. You're down slope. Yeah, it's still called the North Carolina Junior Reserves. I don't think they're junior reserves at this point in the war. We're 3 years in, so no longer juniors, at least for this time period. advance orders, damn it. There they are. Alright, youngins, let's see if we can see them all for just you boys. How the hell can we not see anybody right now? Somebody can see us, but we can't see them. Okay. There they are. South Carolina Legion, let's squeeze them. And Tigers, let's go too. What's left of that Corps is massed up here. We are seeing it all. The day is about to end here in just a few minutes. Waited too long on this. Man, these guys are moving like hyperspeed right now. What the hell are you guys doing? I think the game's freaking out a little bit. Well, I'm forcing them into the attack sooner than they wanted to. It's like the last desperate charge of this Corps. That's what's going on. I did not mean to do that. Go over there and shoot them. That is a target-rich environment. Take advantage, boys. Take advantage. And there's the end of the day. Do an overnight withdrawal. They did not. Now, I am gonna do here. And who got wounded overnight? I'm starting to lose, like, somebody wounded overnight every battle now. Branch, let's pull your boys back. Took some unnecessarily high casualties. 1st Georgia Legion's got mixed muskets because they are a very large unit and they just came to the Army. Bring up the Reserve Division. And we're just going to slam into them with the Reserve. Oh, hello. Hold position here, because I'm not sure what exactly is over there, but we know what the hell is over here, and hopefully they don't move. They did not move. Let's get them, boys. Guys actually pressing into an attack? It does not look like it. Just keep pushing forward. You to keep going forward at that. You afraid to walk on the ice? I didn't even check the temperatures this morning. 17 degrees. Warmer than yesterday, boys. Let's make it a little warmer with some hot lead. Roads forward. Teleferro forward. Look at that target-rich environment. We gotta take advantage of that. Should have the 1st Georgia Legion over there, get some more experience. But we should have plenty of rifles for them after this battle. That's it, clear those guns. There's a corps commander. I'm at 13% cat. Damn, we really went up those casualty numbers. Woo. I like that. I like a lot. Don't give me that damn brigade. Alright, boys. Bayonets and buttstocks. Let's go. Doing. Seeing this brigade off should finish the job. It looks like they are withdrawing. They're shooting at us, we can't see. Go get them. Somebody give me some skirmishers. Where the hell did your guys get detached to? Gotta see what the hell's out there. You guys hold. Stop chasing. Yep, they are withdrawing us pretty damn quickly. They are marching fast. And I'm going to speed this along to the post-battle screen. Alright, that took just a little bit longer. Let's finish speeding this along now. I think we took a few more casualties than we should have. About 500 more than we should have in the first day. But like I said, we were down sloping. Kind of a bad position. That was my fault. It was my fault. I knew it was a bad position. I went with it anyway. But we took down 7,000 up there, 51,000 infantry. We didn't get any of their cavalry. We got 80 of their 150 guns. Total loss of 7,500 of their 53,000 men. We lost 1,893 of our 32,422 infantry. No cavalry. 10 of our 109 guns. Total loss of 1,993 of our 35,870 men. Alright, we had one officer wounded. Rosser, who I believe is a battery commander. Yep, so I'm not too worried about that. Let's see if we got any of their officers. If there's no viewer units in this force, I will not be going through anybody. Oh, he wounded Corcoran, who was commander of the Irish Legion, was promoted to first corps commander, so he wounded a corps commander. Wounded Brown, 2nd Division Commander. 3 battery commanders. All right. That was actually really good. A corps commander, a division commander, and 3 battery commanders. That's a really huge grab for us. It's actually the first corps commander we've bagged in this campaign. I'll get closed out of here and I'll see you all at the newspaper screen. Victory at the 21st Battle of Manassas. Ugh. And they blamed it on a poor old lieutenant colonel. You kidding me? 21st Battle of Manassas ended with the 2nd Corps and 1st Corps of 2 separate armies retreating in panic. The enemy reported suffered total casualties of 7,665 men. There were 1,090 killed, 1,603 captured. Our casualties totaled 1,993 men, with 290 killed, 396 missing, and the rest are wounded. We have captured 2,775 rifles and 26 guns from the field, and sent 1,424 soldiers off to our prison camps. That battle was a bit boring, except for the end there. Allowed my artillery to do most of the work. Let's get that one rolled off. That happened on January 31st and February 1st. Any other movements? Oh, you guys are going to take forever to get there. And I kind of feel bad for the Engineer Corps right now. They've been on the move since January. They left Fond du Lac on January 2nd, and they're only just here right now. I think it's going to be the spring before they even make it up to Ontonagon. I should have just waited for the spring before moving them. I feel so bad for that force right now, but they're already moving. There's no point in stopping them. Just waiting for this battle to roll off. Now there's an army commander showing up a little too late. That's still rolling. I think that should have ended by now. But it's actually February 1st now, so we're going to end this episode here. As you guys all know, I like to open up the episodes with monthlies and not do them in center or end of them. So a little bit of a shorter episode than usual. Not too exciting, sadly. But like I said, even I'm getting tired of fighting at Manassas. It's just, I'm bored of it. to be honest. It's the same thing over and over again. But, which is the definition of insanity when you look at it from the, what the AI is doing. They tried changing it up down here at Richmond and the Peninsula, but not enough. They gotta stop attacking me and try to work their way around me and force me out of position, which they're not doing. Like I said, we're gonna end this episode here, so once again, if you're a new viewer, returning viewer, you're not yet subscribed, please think about hitting that subscribe button. If you do, remember that bell icon so the next video comes out. Follow along in the series and enjoying it. Don't forget to bayonet that like button, butt stroke that comment section. And I will see you all at the next episode. Stay grumpy.